Thank you pass me GC money.
Why am I so down? Hello? 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 Why am I so down? Oh, I know why I'm down. I'm just sitting. Why am I sitting? Why am I sitting? Whomst made me when did I type did I type a hashtag? Did I type a hashtag pogging or something? The robot uprising, robot downsizing, robot uprising, robot downwards, robot but I can't believe it. You don't want to be spoiled this game, you'll be lurking, have a fun slaying apprentice or something. Extremely valid. Indexer and Fennel's time, enjoy your spoiler-free afternoons. Part of the reason why I wanted to play this game so soon, so bad, is because people keep posting fan comics on like Tumblr and stuff, and I have to scroll past them real fast because I don't want to get spoiled. I don't want to get spoiled, so I have to play it so that I can read all the cool art and stuff and already know it. Also, enjoy your spoiler-free lurk cryptids. You haven't been on a stream with the new model yet. Very good jacket. Thank you. This new model is from not last weekend, but the weekend before. January 26th, egg stream real, confirmed real. We're so new model. We can do so many things. Like I can wave to y'all. I didn't open up my document that tells me who to say hello to, because if I don't do that, I'll forget every day of my life. Every day I'm forgetting. Welcome in Jam, welcome in Kai, welcome in Ezra, welcome in Pass, welcome in Fennel's Time, welcome in Silent Crown TV, welcome in Bean, welcome in Uncle Punch, welcome in Indexer, welcome in Cryptids. I hope you were all Monday. They made me do an overtime. They made me doing an overtime today They made me go to work. Did I say Uncle Punch? I did. Okay, you're on this list. For a second, I was like, did I forget? Did I miss? Did the list
Oh no!
skip you? Hello him. Welcome in. It's time to play a game that I don't have up and running yet on account of I just installed. I could have started stream on time and just slammed my dinner so fast while waiting. But I had to install the game first because I realized I hadn't done that. I at least bought it. I at least bought the game with my money beforehand. But I didn't install it. So I had to do that. And it's just this is not Animal Well. This is not a 500 megabyte game. This is a 12 jiggle bytes. So it took like a minute or two. Like the freaker triggered Freddy. Let's go. Freddy's Greeker. It's kind of like how the Wishka Wave emote triggers Caw. Because it's got Caw in it. Jamiroquai? Oh, that might be a spelling. Hold on. I'm gonna add that to the spellings. You just... There we go. Virtual insanity now. Always. See, I love that I don't freeze anymore. Giggle is already a word? Giggle. I have a bunch of different spellings of Jamiroquai that'll trigger it, and I'm about to add one more. Jiggle and Giga. Jiggle. Jigga. I don't like that one. Gigo. Hold on. The game is running. Y'all can't see it. I have to go to the void. I should have just studio moded it. I forgot my microphone doesn't exist in the void anymore. Normally I can still talk to you in there, but I took out my Michael's phone, so I can't. It's scary. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna have to adjust the volume. Can the name Kai trigger it? Trigger Jamiroquai? That's a little too off from the spelling, I think. Jamiroquai. If I do this, will it send as like 12 messages? Those are all the different ways to trigger Jamiroquai right now. Virtual insanity. It only triggers once per message though, so no like stacking it in the I think it oops, hold on. This time I am gonna go into studio mode to fix that. Get regular screen sized. Get regular screen sized. Get the size of the screen. Transform. Transfer. Why won't you center to screen? You hate me? You hate me real? Video game hate me? Mean? Don't forget egg. Oh yeah, we gotta play egg. Hold on. We return back here. We'll play around egg. Ah. Jamiroquai. Hi Glow, welcome in. Hi Ryan. Ify Jumba. Did I forget which booba is which? No, that's Jumba. I know Jumba, I know Zing Zing Zingba. Those are the ones I have emotes for. I just, I need y'all to know I added a new emote just for V. I have a few more that I need to add, but, I now have a tier 3 emote that's just a shoe bill. It's just a shoe bill. I should probably actually move that to, thank you, Nightbot, to my bits, like 1,000 bits. Because that way, once the tier 3 sub is up, then we can still use it. Thank you, Ryan. Egg. We're gonna have ominous music in the background while we egg. I can't hear it. Now I can hear it. Boo. I love egg. I love the game about egg. I love the where egg. Do you egg? Do you egg? Do you egg? Are you sure? Not sure. Do you egg? Ah! Thank you, Random, for the resubscribe. Him's voices are still all the messed up ones. Are you sure? Are you positive? It was correct. ABC, always be egg. Who ready to harm the Duchess? Who ready to eviscerate the Viscountess? Are you ready to harm? I love egg. Wow, I love the satellite. We get the egg so good we go to space. Wow. Wow. Super tired, so you're gonna lurk. Enjoy your lurk. I'm sipping on some night coffee, which is gonna help me remember how to convert calories into energy. This is gonna be so loud. We need to turn its small sound. I'm gonna turn it to 50. You have night coffee too. Let's go. Thanks for the stream and egg. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for popping. Thanks for bit bopping. English. That's the whoa. Hiker. That's the language I speak. Are you ready to quench the Queen Mother? Yeah, this game's got contents. I added I have a content warning command that I never really ever use, but if you type exclamation point content exclamation point trigger warning, it just puts a message that says what the content of the game is. This one I think is motion. This game better not give me motion sickness. Usually I only get that from first-person games. But it's this game apparently has a lot of gore to it and a lot of just like general existential dread, cosmic horror type stuff. So if you've got a sensitive psyche, don't be afraid to tuck yourself in and take it easy. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Nodding my head. Hi. I'm a little afraid. Not like, oh no, a monster is gonna get out and get me afraid, but like, is this game gonna make me sad? Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're
Dread.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Good so far?
You're here to slay her.
Oh.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, this is the thing that makes people motion sick. I think we'll be okay. Oh, there's a lot of options. There's so many options. Meeting the princess to maximize our joint slay. Let's silently continue to the cat. Now let's get some exposition. The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds,
No
no
more
more
birds.
trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
We can get on without people. How can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? I'm assuming we get to just keep playing through this and choose all the different dialogue option combos. Not the birds. They're the most important.
Don't linger on the specifics.
I want
you
to.
have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done.
I already did my
We're all
job today.
counting on you.
I did it. Oh, some of these are the same as before. Have you considered that the only reason she's gonna end the world is because she's locked up? Maybe if you show her kindness, she won't destroy the world? World full of raccoons and ferns sounds okay. Yeah, we could go back to Dinosaur's time.
While I appreciate
Before
the mental
trees.
exercise, we are
Wait.
running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
What do you mean? If I just keep asking questions, is the game gonna get a game over?
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous.
Sounds
She
fake.
is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Sounds extremely
And before you
super
decide
fake.
to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
How's the audio, by the way? Could the narrator afford to be louder? I don't think it's too quiet, but I don't think it's too loud, but I'm worried it's too quiet. Audio good? Okay, good.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
I don't think an egg can do anything except be delicious.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
It could be a bit louder, but it's good. We can bump it. We can bring it from like 50 to... Let's try 65. Evidence?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin.
Evidence?
Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Audio's good, except your headphones keep interrupting to tell you have low battery. Or have you considered, I was gonna say, have you considered charging them, but you almost certainly have. Telling a princess seems kind of... Well, I mean, a princess can be corrupt. A princess can be evil.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress.
You're making good
Seamstresses
points.
contribute something of value to society.
I think in theory, a princess would contribute something of value to society. Definitely not in the modern age. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending and it's a good thing,
Of course
actually?
I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Maybe I do.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those.
I could
right?
be a nihilist. Hi, Atlas. Welcome in. I hope you are having a Monday. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say, she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. Orange chicken? I would like to eat that, please. You have a bowl of orange chicken? I would like to eat that, please. You could be an Arby's? Just the fast food establishment?
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Y'all don't know how excited I am to meet a girl boss, gaslight, gatekeep.
Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
I will.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Okay.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Are you reading my inner voice?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh. There's so much scroll wheel here for one option. Voice of hero. Are we the hero?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely
I thought we were gonna
bare.
be like the woodsman.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Look how pretty the stars. The knife is gonna fall off. Yeah, it's should say it's precariously perched on that table is a pristine blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Who put it there? I guess we take the knife.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
So this is supposed to be the end of our journey. How did we get here? Did we just walk? Did we not bring a sword with us or anything? Or poisons? Or a gun? It's a narrator. Did the cursor change? Was it a knife before? You thought him got really eloquent? Him did get more eloquent before, but, not British, not yet.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Is the narrator someone I know? Do I think you sound like the Magnus Archives just because you're British? Let me just Google. Yep, it's Jonathan. It's Jonathan Sims. You sound like Magnus Archives because you are Magnus Archives. Okay. I'm not racist against the British. At least not in this way.
Who's there?
It's me. Hello.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
It's her house.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
You think I haven't heard this man talk to me about spiders so many times? Hello.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
The hates British confirmed. Hello.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
What happened to your other chain?
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yeah. Shout out to Magnus Archives. That thing you wish you could get into, but your brain doesn't mesh with podcast. Podcast is a good, honestly, it's really good background for doing, like, background noise for doing things like drawing. Very good background for drawing or organizing files. Anything that doesn't require full brain energy. I loved to have podcasts on while doing data entry, but now I'm in the office more often, and I have to listen to all my audio through a hat, and hat speakers are not super great for podcasts because if they're too quiet, it's hard to hear. I have to finish D&D podcast before you get into spooky podcast. Fair and true. I need to remember to listen to podcasts. With drawing, you stop paying attention to focus, so you miss plot, so you can't listen to plot podcasts. Usually works with driving, but you don't have a car. Rest in peace. I'm trying to think. I think I listened to Magnus Archives when I was working. I think that was my work podcast. No. I haven't decided yet whether we're gonna kill you or not. I think we're probably going to, but you can, I'm persuadable.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
How about I put it in my pocket?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare.
I'm afraid if I accidentally click on her, it's just gonna stab her.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
It would be simply rude. If I drop it, is she gonna grab it and stab us? Let's be
blade
kind.
tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the
Choose
floor with
kindness.
unceremonious.
Surely no princesses will kill you if you choose kindness.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess.
Ma'am, your
face to
eyes are
face,
huge.
unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going
I
to
would
need
never
it.
forget about a knife.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it is pretty awkward. I love the princess's big ol' eyes. One of the things I do know about this game is that the way the princess looks changes throughout it. I'm guessing depending on your choices, or maybe just depending on how many times you've played or whatever. But I'm excited to see all of every possibility of the entire world.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Please, you have to be nicey to me. Not because I'll kill you if you're not, but because it'll make me sad. She changes into pajamas real and a sleepy cap and a nice cup of cocoa. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Actually, that would be mean. Can you free her? I bet I can, but I bet the world will end and or she'll kill me. I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
I'm real curious about the narrator. Movie night always has to let for laughs with your stream. You gotta go have fun. Enjoy your movie. I'm real real curious about the narrator. Is this just a world where narrators exist? Is this a voice that only I can hear? Is that God? Is that just by virtue of we're in a story, there is a narrator? Narrators are not always know the truth. You can have an unreliable narrator. I was to pick up cigarettes from a year-old corner store and never comes back. Your impulse is to free her. Normally I'd say free her, but I have a strong suspicion that this isn't that kind of game.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear?
She's making a lot of good points, though.
Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned,
is they everybody?
I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
Who knows? You knows? Is they our walkie-talkie? I mean, we're gonna find out, maybe. Maybe never. I'm gonna give it to you straight, ma'am. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Why not? Do you think she doesn't know? Could she have gone on without knowing this whole time?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
You think? Oh yeah, you haven't seen it because you've been locked here. Have you been locked here your whole life? That's fucked up. What
I
kind
don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
What kind of ancient Greek or Roman prophecy-ass situation is this?
Just how long has she been down here?
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world,
She
then how
got
did I
Fiona
wind up
Shrek'd.
here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No, they just keep saying, trust me, trust me, trust me. I'm a voice in your head. I'm Jonathan Sims. I have a tape recorder. I'm the Magnus Man. Oh, I have to fix that. Thank you for the subscribe. I have to fix that. It makes the wrong sound. It's supposed to make the sound of the subscribe, but it makes the follower sound. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Sbub. Follow.wav. Why do you follow.wav? You should be subscribe.wav. Twitch. Sound. I need the sound to tell me what's happening. So glad to be here. Hi, Finchy. Well, I didn't even say welcome in. Hello, welcome in. I hope you are having a Monday. Thank you for the skibble dibble. Strigigabibble. This is the sound it's supposed to make. Hold on, I'm gonna do a test. Okay, so I have it timed to that sound effect correctly. Uh-oh. We're good. Why did it become follow sound? Today was tough, but tonight was very fun, so you take that as a good day. You know what? We take those. We take those. Today, I had a rough start, and it, I was gonna say got better as it went on. It's good now that I'm playing Slay the Princess with all of you. But it started with my commute to work being like 3 times as long as it should be because of traffic accidents. And then the whole day was overtime day because month's end, sort of. But I'm home now, and I got to eat my delicious mushroom meal leftovers, and I got to drink some delicious night's coffee, and I'm playing a game that I'm very, very excited to play, and y'all are here, and it's a good time. It's a good time now. I was hoping you would tell me why you're so dangerous.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Where'd you go? ip/filesystem/subscribe.wav. It is c/users/crom/desktop/twitch/sound/alerts/subscriber.mp3. My Windows username is Crom because it was originally based on my Neopets username, which is Chromus. You guys telling you to free her and tell her that it's her choice to make what she does after that, and then she destroys the world and we restart over again. I want to give her the benefit of the doubt, this first one. I just also want to try to get as much information as we can.
I believe her.
I believe her. And then I saw her face. Do 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 do. Now I'm a believer.
She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world.
She
to be
doesn't have
capable
to
of
know
doing it.
how to destroy the world.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
That's a sentence you can say.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah.
And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Yeah.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question
Windows
the
Defender
situation,
did
and there's
not
a
find any
reason you've
threats.
listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
You don't have to do good things, you just have to not do bad things.
But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Why is this doing that? Hello? Thus just sitting there lip flapping.
He says you.
I don't know why it got stuck.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Nobody's is.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
I could be blind.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world?
Ma'am.
Or do you trust whoever put me
He says
here?
free Hershey. He's like the Esther. He's the me. He's the me.
Ma'am, I don't know anything about the world we're in. There could be magic. You could cast world explode spell .exe. Sounds like a victim to me.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk.
Narrator.
We stand to lose everything. All for the sake of one person.
I don't like that.
And a subjugating monarch, no less.
Is the new creature next to him? Yes, that is our new friend of the stream. That is our new friend who has arms and can be a clapping emote or a waving emote. All right. Before I let you go, let's start off this relation. I have a feeling we're going to go through this a few times. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
I was talking to him awkward. So I wanted to put another bot to be and have put in like random responses. But it looks like StreamerBot only has a slot for one bot account. So I would have to either run another program or figure out something to see. Can I actually, hold on. Keep hesitating, ma'am. I need to Google something. StreamerBot multiple bot accounts. I might have to run a second instance of StreamerBot. On the settings, Twitch accounts, you can add 2 accounts currently. It's just people from years ago requesting, can we do this? Kind of depends on what kind of world this is. Yeah, like, we know nothing. I'm looking right now, and I see that our hand has like a weird-ass claw on it. Now that we are no longer holding the knife. I think we are beast.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
I thought Your Majesty was for queens and Highness was for princesses, so if I call you Her Majesty, that is above your station. I'm just gonna keep calling you ma'am.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
How can someone be able to end the world and just kind of be chained to a wall, and they also let you, a person who knows nothing, have an opportunity to let her go unsupervised? Right? Like, why are we the... I guess we have to start over and ask why us? Can't somebody else do this? So you said you've been down here you know what? Dude. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
200 years. Alright, how do we get you out?
You can't. Don't bother.
How?
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm
Oh.
sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Chop off your arm?
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
I hope we don't have to do that. Twiddling your fingers and already knowing the answers, but spoilers. Yeah, this, I love games and stories where, I mean, I guess that's kind of how all stories work, is you find out more as you go. But I love unlocking knowledge of the world. I love unlocking secrets of the story. I love when a story changes, not because the actions of the story changes, but because your knowledge of the context changes.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
Listen, if I was chained to
Right.
a wall for a really long time, I would probably be dope to lose a hand.
She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay,
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
I'm gonna look for a key if the game will let me.
You know why you're here.
I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
You.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it.
I would love to.
I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Okay.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
They might have. I'm gonna go look upstairs, okay?
I'll be here.
Okay.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You
Hey.
hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Whoomst!
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Let me
Your
out.
shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Whoever locked her down here, why do you not know if you're so intent on having her slayed? I think it's, my guess is it's less that the narrator doesn't know and more that the narrator doesn't want to tell
I'll
us.
repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way back to the
They
bottom
lock
of the
me
stairs.
here too.
This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
You don't trust the narrator, me neither. But perhaps the narrator knows what's best.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
It's allowed.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess, slay the princess. Can I not try to pick the lock? Can I not try to take the bars from the window first? Can I not just try to break down the door? We're gonna... Sorry, ma'am, we're losing your arm, but... This is how it starts.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above
Ma'am, your
the
eyes are
massive,
so
unyielding
big.
chain.
We got, like, bird arms.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you
There
make
you go.
quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Delicious.
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Sorry about your hand, ma'am.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay.
No, we won't have any of that. The
do you
stakes
mean?
are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
I also think it's very interesting that the narrator's voice and our hero's voice are the same voice. That had to have been a choice. They have a different voice for the princess. That had to have been a choice. It has to mean something. Is the narrator our inner voice also? Is this our ego and our id or whatever?
As the princess approaches
No.
the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Not allowed.
Watch me.
Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Please.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
And I'm trying to get her out of here alive. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Okay.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Thank you, ma'am.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Nice clawful hands. I love these hands.
This is the end, isn't it?
We can do better next time.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Howdy
Hope it
do.
was worth it.
It was. Chapter 2.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
Interesting.
is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Narrator, sir, that was your fault. It's true. Part of me has been wondering for a little bit is ending the world ending the game is the game the world, and if the princess leaves, she ends the world because the objective is to save the princess, and once you save the princess, the game's over. But in that case, wouldn't killing the princess also end the world? Don't let me influence your decisions. No, I do want to save her. This is a horror game. Oh yeah. A little bit, yeah. I don't think there's any like jump scares, but we did just saw a woman's hand off, and then she slit our throat. This is a route you always see people go first. Everybody wants to start off on the good foot with the princess.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I had a brief moment where I considered just doing it obediently the first time, just going in, kill the princess. But I think it's important to choose kindness. Not horror, just another Monday tisk tisk. Yeah. It's not so much horse. It's not so much like jump scare monster's gonna get you horror, and more like gore and existential dread horror, I think. You missed the hand cutting while you walked horse out. I have a feeling a horse. I have a feeling there's gonna be more of that gorkological psych horror horse moment. Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. I'm gonna go ahead and go with, I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Psychological horser. I think it's interesting that it's calling this chapter 2 and not having us like restart. The story is progressing, it's not necessarily looping.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Are you gaslighting me, or do you not know?
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around.
Voice
I
of the
wouldn't trust a
skeptic.
word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Wait, do we get a new voice each chapter? Peter the horse is here? I don't know who that is. It's time loop, but horse.
I'm inclined to agree.
We do have
I don't
another new
remember what
voice.
happened last time. Maybe it's best to keep
Does
it
each
that way.
ending get us a new voice?
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets
Oh,
from.
they are in our head.
And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Did you? Let's just go to the cabin. Before we...
A warning before you go any further.
Uh-huh.
She will lie, she will cheat,
Ah.
she will do everything in her power to stop you
Raid.
from slaying her.
Hello, 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 hello. Is she die? No, we died. We did one and we died. We have not slayed a single princess yet. Princess slayed us once, but it was okay. It was allowed. Is he die then? We die. I have arms. Hello, I have arms. I can wave them. Welcome in, welcome in. Did you have a time with Belartro? Did you triangle? Wait, no, rectangles it? Did you did it? Is we die? We die. We have 3 voices in our head now. I love the raid message sound. Das Booba's baby. You discarded so many rectangles. Let's go. Yeah, we just finished our chapter 1. If anybody doesn't know what this game is, it's called Slay the Princess. A man in our head who's maybe us told us that we have to go kill the princess, but it's apparently like a time loop game. It's got a lot of like horror, not horror question mark, a lot of gore, a lot of violence. I saw warnings for existential dread and that kind of stuff, like psychological horror type business. and gore type horror business. Did it say what chapter 2 was called? Did it? I think it just said chapter 2, but I'm not smart or good at paying attention. Yeah, there's our trigger warning. It did say it. Wait. I wonder if... I scroll up? No. It doesn't tell me the chapters. Doesn't tell me the chapters. Curio is a person who's watched playthroughs before. Maybe you go, you're a sensitive little lad. Oh, before you do though, V, we've got Shoebill emote just for you now. Just for you, Shoebill emote. Shoebill emote real. Bring the blade down spare. Is that what chapter 2 was called? Wild. Slay the hero? No! It just is enough info. Oh. Prisoner, you know this one. We're on chapter 2. So wait. How different can, because I was thinking it would be like each run through of it is different depending on the choices you do, but does that mean chapter 2 this is just like a million billion different things? Because if your chapter 1 was different, then your chapter 2 would be completely different. If you Shoebill real. Ew. Whoop. All right.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in.
We have a
take the
skeptic
knife,
now.
and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
A wink.
Did you just say wink out loud?
A wink.
No, I didn't. Wink.
A wink.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Don't call my head voice a clown. I was gonna look through the grass for a key. Why did that disembodied voice wink at me? Wink.
The interior of the cabin is less a
You're getting
cozy
shit out of
woodland
any of
retreat
us.
and more like a dungeon.
Huh.
A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt
Now-
to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls and thick, wrought iron bars
This is
barricade
different.
the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
Hello, human resources? I don't think winking... I don't know if winking can be considered, harassment. Staring can. I guess winking can if you're winking inappropriately, if you're winking in inappropriate situations. But I feel like it's probably more of the words that go with the wink than the wink itself. Yeah, context depending. Like, I think the context is gonna do most of the heavy lifting. It's a repeated offense though. Yeah, like, I'm trying to think of a situation where just winking alone, like if every time you say hello to a person, you wink about it, like, everybody please clicking that link. You can go see Lumo, you can go see discarded rectangles, you can see Boltaltro, you could see really good art, you could see some Malmans, you can see a Mario Kart sometimes, you can believe in your life. Wink wonk wink. New law, no blinking because it's mean. Yeah. Yeah, if it's offensive enough. I was trying to think of like a situation where winking would be, because like you don't need to be touching somebody to be harassing them. You don't need to actually be saying things. You could just be making gestures. You could be like standing uncomfortably close. You could be just like staring at somebody non-stop. Can you wink, Ivy? Wink, 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 wink. VTube Studio has a little bit of an issue with face tracking sometimes. And so occasionally you'll see me like blink at different times And this one is because I'm actually blinking at different times, but usually it's because the face tracking isn't doing it so correct. And there's a way you can set it so that both eyes are synced, so you always blink at normal times. But if I do that, then I won't be able to wink, and I think it's very fun. You personally love harassing Ivy? Don't do this. It's allowed. It's allowed to harass me. It's like the brain dead blink. Do you have HR if you're a robot? Hard drive, and the R in drive is capital. RR. Robot resources. RR64. Ridge Racer. Personage resources for people who are not human. HDR. DDR. Dance Dance Revolution. I've got a USB drive. Hard drive. RRR. Isn't that like Indian action movie? Dance Dance Resources. You like, is RR64 Ridge Racer 64? That's what I'm assuming it is. I assume it's on the Nintendo 64 because it's got a 64 in it. Okay, cool. I'm a genius. The interior, like, so this is different. Last time it was a different room and the table was different and there wasn't bars and we didn't have a mirror.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor.
And the table wasn't bolted.
A pristine blade perched on its edge.
Can I look for key? It's the 64th game in the Ridge Racers series. Ridge Racers 1 through 63 were released for the SNES.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So what happens if we go downstairs without the blade? Do we have to chew her hand off? I want to check out. Yeah, you didn't say anything about the mirror.
He definitely did not. Does the mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should.
We got the voice of the skeptic because we didn't listen to what the narrator said. I'm connecting the dots. That's the reason why we got skeptic voice. And we probably would have gotten like the voice of the believer if we had just trusted and done a big stabbing. Be like, Ayo princess, watch this. Okay, hold on, can I do my hands dance? Ayo princess, check this shit out. Are you seeing this? Voice of the stabby, voice of the sleepy. My brain has voice of the can't finish their sentences. They were crazy fast with Ridge Racer. They just go.
There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Narrator can't see it?
There's definitely a mirror.
I see it.
There isn't.
I see the art with my eyeballs.
I think you know what we have to do.
We gotta look at the mirror. Voice of the blind. I am simply not looking. Once a time loop is confirmed, you would just do a ton of stupid shit. And then one day it's just gonna take you out of the time loop and you've like, and that's the one you like blew up a car in just to see what it looked like if a car exploded. Learned how to cheat on emo of what you can make the car have the largest possible values for speed, accelerator, handling, and grip. 255 goes so fast. I want to look at myself and see how handsome I am. Oops. Oops. I don't think the narrator is lying. I think the narrator's stupid.
Let's not get caught up in vanity, but we should definitely take a closer look. Whatever it is, he must not want us to know about it. Is this some sort of rehearsed bit?
Yeah, I don't think the narrator can see it.
Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
It's gonna be the one where you break a giraffe out of the zoo. You would never cheat on an emu personally. Those birds are scary. Cheat on an emu with an ostrich. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
It's a
There
mirror.
isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Your PB for R64 is 1 hour 52:13. I don't know how many stages there are, but I bet that's impressive. Oh, it's dusty.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Interesting. That is a wall.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Huh? Can we not look for a key? The time loop somewhere. We've definitely eaten dry ice. Don't eat dry ice. Even in every time loop, it's not gonna be the way to break you out. Weird hand, bird hand. Someone needs a manicure. Someone's perfect just the way they are. Narrate this, him flip. Let's just go down in the basement without the knife.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade.
Hey!
We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
Shut up.
Are you sure? What if she, I don't know, turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner.
Battery acid spaghetti, you can eat that. Batteries are delicious.
Yes, I'm sure. Turns it against you? She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world.
We already did it once.
Okay. I'm trusting you.
Yeah, wait, how come I don't get a say? I want to go down without it.
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex.
Mean to
Take the
me.
knife as we go. Wonderful.
Mean to
Do
me.
exactly that, sweeping the blade from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it.
Headmate's making me go down armed.
No, you don't have to do anything,
has to get
but
that
you do well
Splonk.
to use it
Hi,
regardless.
Ruby. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in.
Moving on.
They're mean to me. They're making me take the knife. I don't want to do a violence. I want to choose kindness.
The door to the basement creaks.
Is this what
open,
headmates are
revealing
like?
An old
Might
stone
be.
staircase. A few
I know
sputtering
very-
torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps.
I am
If
not
the
a
princess
system,
lives
so I
here,
do not.
slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I'm a computer system, but not a system. So I can't speak from experience about what that's like. Always talking and often music going on in brain. Every day in my brain is worry aware crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Crawling in my skin, these wounds.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. They made me take the
Is
knife.
that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us?
Good question.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes
Oh.
with the princess. She looks up at you.
Your
The heavy
difference.
collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus
More
as she adjusts her
chains.
hands in her lap.
But still one unblonked.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
Your brain is full of bees and silly string. Damn, girl, you live like this? I guess this time she does.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall?
Yeah.
Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
There was one last time too, but I assumed it was for her wrist. Guess you're not cutting her out this time. Oh, I guess, yeah. I was like, we didn't slit her throat, so it's not to keep us from doing that. If she was totally fine with her hand being cut off, maybe she'll be fine with her head cut off too. Like a chicken.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat?
Development.
The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I don't want to do that.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Yeah. Completely incomprehensible. This one around her neck, I think. I think so too. She looks different in this art than she did in the outside art. Her crown is different, but she looks more similar to how she was the first time. It sounds like an instrument now. Him just goes. Him still has like a selection of 9 different voices that him could talk from.
There's
Hello.
fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Okay.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
One collar just for you. Is that for us? Do we gotta get locked up down here? I wonder what it represents. Maybe there's gonna be one unshackled shackle every time.
Winky says,
So true. It represents jail. I'm gonna sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor,
Wait,
still a good distance away from her.
there we go.
Pass BGC says,
I'm afraid to click on her when I have the knife cursor in case that accidentally stabs her.
Thank you.
Thank
Now, what are your intentions for me?
I wish I could tell you. I wanted to look for the key upstairs, but it wouldn't let me. What happened after I died last time?
Oh, are we talking about that?
Yeah.
I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you in.
This isn't the Yevel Tedepetishai I know. Grandpa? You're alive? Past did your grandpa sound like this? Oh God, Grandpa came back Grandpa came back right. Correct. I should make I should make Now that's a song. Me when I wake up in the middle of the night and hear this next room. Me when I get jump scared from him TTS automatically going off. Okay, Miku. I need to make a arm position for my VTuber model that's just me holding a knife. I could do it. I could do it so easy. I could do it so easy. It could happen. Please let me know.
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And now you're back.
I wonder if
Is that really all she knows?
we kill her, does she still retain her memories of us killing her, or... Oh, my wall decor is falling off. Ruh-roh. It'll be fine. If we kill her, will she will that make a new princess, or will that still be the same princess that just remembers us killing her?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
Oops. Oops. Maybe 2 loops in. What if I kill her? Well, I'm not saying what if we kill. I am saying what if we kill. I'm saying in a hypothetical world where we do kill her, will she remember?
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
Are you sure?
I guess it's possible
promise
she
you?
really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
Yeah.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this.
When the time loop hits, maybe she gets a voice of ouch in her head.
As much
Yeah,
as
maybe
I would
she
like
gets a
to remain
voice.
in denial, it's no use.
Ma'am,
This has complicated things.
do you have a voice in your head too?
It's complicated things. How exactly?
Voice is tired of this shit. That's the voice I have in my head.
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You
What do
go
you
to
mean?
the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
Huh?
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
Contingency.
A contingency for what?
For you failing, obviously.
Me.
And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
If
Good
you
luck.
knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would
Could have
have
sold it
changed
for
our
millions on
actions
eBay.
Considerably.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
I don't know about that.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
Huh?
That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Wait. I was gonna say, is the voice of the skeptic the voice of the hero from the first loop? And each loop, the new voice of the hero is the new us? But we remember. But then the voice of the narrator would be from a loop before when we didn't even do it. But then why don't we remember but skeptic remembers?
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
I'm gonna mess it up, okay? The time loop game is hitting too
Moving
real.
on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
ABC, always be smart, never be stupid.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters.
He's trying to check the game's
Even saying
dialogue
that is
history
too
by
much.
opening chat. There's so much of it. There's so much of it. I wonder what would have happened if we sat closer. Would she have been mean to us? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I don't wanna.
I won't.
If we get enough voices in our head, do we become the princess?
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Not daydreaming, have a very important conversation with the voices in my head. So what do you want?
Let me borrow that knife.
Okay.
Don't worry, you'll get it back.
That's ominous.
It's normal.
But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing.
Wait, Ivy, your legs are showing. I'm sitting. It's allowed. We're sitting on the floor with the princess.
Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only
You know what I
weapon.
should do? Hold on. I should, hold on. I'm gonna wiggle around a little bit. What is this? Why do I have 2 of these? Wait, hold on. I've never seen Ivy move like this. I could move like this before, but a little slower. Zooming. Did you guys know I have this that I forgot that I have that I didn't use at all? I could be in a pop-up. I could say hello. I should be doing this when like raiders come in or something. Forgot I have the technology. Teleportation jutsu. Wow. Why do I have 2 of these slightly different? 4 is open. Hold on. This is, I think, where I need to be. Hold on. We're gonna go over to the chamber and then back over here. Oh, because that was where I was in the chamber, I guess. Whoever gets the beep boop, beep boop. You got an Ivy ad. That's not allowed. That's not allowed. Don't worry, Sean, you're not gonna miss anything. I'm just gonna set up a quick save my sitting spot so that if I need to sit again, it'll be easy to do it. Can you show off the BRB pop-ups again? Yes, but hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Are you holding your second? Please holding. Please, you're holding. And call this one sit stand. Move model, record position. I have to make it go fast. I'm like a bumblebee. Here's the BRB pop-ups. For some reason, they're supposed to be. They're supposed to tell you, minifeys are so okay. Yeah, the minifeys, it's okay, don't worry. Minifeys are here. They're here and they're okay. I thought for a second that I accidentally eliminated them from existence, but they were on the green screen, so they're safe. And look, they also get hoodies. Don't worry about the fact that their heads are getting slightly cut off. It's allowed and it's normal. They grow up so fast. They're literally, hold on, check this out. They can also sit. Are the minifee emotes on Discord? Wait, they're not even emotes here. It's allowed and it's normal, just like Garfield's cousin. They can wave to you also. They can that's a microphone. That's air quotes. How do I shrug? That's thumbs up. That's salute. There we go. They can shrug to you. Exclamation point minifees. I could just make them a command. What if you delayed them individually so they like cascaded? I've considered it. How do you see their names? You forgot one. It's Ivy Flight. Hold on. This is Scryfy, Knifey, Flyfy, and Dredge. That's them. Scryfy, Flyfy, Knifey, and Dredge. Incredible. You want to use them for reasons. They are not emotes. I don't have any emotes of them. That's not what I wanted to do, but we can have it there. Your children's head's cutting into the 4th dimension. It's okay, it's normal, and it's allowed. I heart Dredge. We can keep them here, but they're gonna have to be smaller. They're gonna have to be so smaller. You love all of them equally. I have favorites. You love Dredge more than the others. This one's Dredge. This one's Flyfy. I need a way to remember them. Knifey's blue skin. Knifey's blue skin. Knifey's skin is the color of a knife. Scryfy purple. Flyfy green. Like, you think they should be hats? I don't know. That might crash my computer. I think it's possible to make them hats. Like, I think you can load in another VTuber model as an item in VTube Studio, but I think if I load this model twice, it might kill my computer. Been meaning to finish watching that Dredge playthrough. I want to play Dredge. It sounds really fun. Very cool fishing game. I don't know if I want to do that on stream or just on my own time, though. Should let them each have 4 of their own minifeys? Are we having, like, a Fibonacci sequence of minifeys? That's too many, I think. I think you're maybe godparent to 2 of the minis. You don't think you can handle that responsibility? Saturday. That's the day before Sunday today. Hold on, we have to save this princess or slay this princess. Fibonacci sequence? It'd be the tree of Fee.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone.
That's
There's
fine.
no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
She deserves the world. We respect women in this weird cabin in the woods.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
What about Saturday? That! It's the day before Sunday. Champion Kings? Hello, 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 hello. Wow. You are also playing a Slay the Princess? We just started. We're in chapter 2. We're learning some things. Isn't that the gambling app? Is it? I think it's just 2 words. I think it's a noun and then a plural noun. We just finished the first ending. Oh. Yeah, no, we finished the first chapter of the first. Hold on, it's what, 8:47? It's been about an hour and a half of game time, I think, but we're easily distracted here. Did you have a good time? Did you enjoy it? Did you make friendships that'll never crumble even when time is loot? We've been yapping. We've been doing things like zooming around the screen, like a bumblebee. We got about 15 minutes of gameplay. Yeah, no spoilies and answering exactly 0 of Ify's questions about game. Don't worry, we didn't get super murdered or anything. Everything is fine and normal and it's so good, and definitely nothing bad will happen in this world.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons.
I think we should give this woman our knife.
The cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world.
It's allowed.
And she might use it to kill you.
Also allowed.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros?
Not when Johnny Sims is involved. That's what I'm saying. Give this man a tape recorder.
There are none.
What do you mean? The pros are a cool woman gets a knife. That's all you need to know. Yeah, we only got murdered once. Not too bad. We're 1 for 1 in princess encounters and getting murdered.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than
You
we
can
can't
always trust
her.
him.
Whatever she has
And
planned,
you can
could
always
do
trust
something
the.
to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us
For
over
someone who
in their
got
own
murdered, you
ways.
sure do look not murdered. It's allowed to be murdered sometimes. I think all women should get knives if they want, and if they don't want. I know it's a big responsibility. But we need them in these trying times. We support women's wrongs. We support women's knives. Where's my option for I am giving you the weapon? No questions asked. I guess we can ow. I guess we could ask about the chain.
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Okay.
Maybe it'll fit.
Is it for my neck or my arm? It looks a little big for arm. Try it on. Support a woman's right to stab. That's what I'm saying. God, I should be holding a knife. I'm gonna make a note. I'm gonna make a note. I'm trying so hard to open up my notes. Aphie, hold a knife, please. Thank you for the follow. Oh, we get a new hat. Begone crown. Ifey Knifey 2025. Rug hat. You liked your model at first, but now you love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is brand new. It's literally just debuted on the 26th. We had a big old stream. We played a lot of games about eggs. We destroyed every single one of my old like PNG tubers and my last VTuber. I spent like a year working on this thing. It can do so much. Look at all my hands I can do. I can wave. We can do we can do air quotes. Oh, we can do air quotes. We could do a salute. We could do, oh, right. I could be holding a game controller. We are playing a game. Manifest limes. Limes is important. I was gonna move limes. I was gonna move limes to the ones that are behind me instead of in front of me. I don't have a lemons command. Bang womp? I can take a sippy. I can shrug. I can, if we're drawing, we can use the tablet pen. Everybody wait, listen to this, I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening so hard. Great, incredible, wonderful. Everybody clicking that link. Go follow Champion Kings. Go follow Champion Kings. You can see more Slay the Princess. You can see more streaming and gaming. You can see everything if you open your eyes and believe. You have so many more options in your model and almost as many as your sister's model. Oh, we're not done yet. Hold on, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. First of all, we're standing up. We're standing up for this. Minifeys, get out of here. Hold on, we're having fun now. Art for tablets. Automaton for automaton. It's there, it's allowed. Michael phone for Michael phone. Video James for when we're playing video James. Sippy for when we sippy. I'm taking a sippy because I'm also thirsty. Standing is something she cannot do. Powerful. The ultimate sound. We've got outfits. We got outfits. This is our hoodie, but like we can have a scarf. We can have a shirt. We can have a maid outfit. We can have a little vest. We can have the different. It's the same, but it's different. Oh, that messed it up. Hold on. We can have a little formal business attire. We can have this sick fit. We can have, we can do so many things with our hands. We can air quotes. We can wave. We can salute. We can thumbs up. We can thumbs down. We can clap. We can clap if something's so good that we need to clap about it. We can peace. We can flip the bird if something's so evil. We can ILY sign language. We can bless. And we can hold a thing if we need to hold a thing. In case we ever need to hold something, which could happen. We don't know. You've only got the one outfit, but your sister has many. Technically I have more outfits than the ones that I have things set up for. I spent way too much time on the outfits. I basically have like an undershirt and an overshirt and a jacket and like, I have shorts somewhere. I could have shorts. I just don't have them hooked up to shortcut keys yet. Your stream has a Muppet. Shorts are comfy and easy to wear. People are always saying this. And by people, I mean youngsters. Youngster Joey is the one with the Rattata. Who's... I didn't mean to have... Oh, right, I forgot. I could be bald. Forgot about, I don't have a bald shortcut anymore, but I can be bald under here. I could be unbald. I can have teeth in case we need to have teeth. We can have, that's it. Nose, if I do need to smell a thing, we can have a nose. And glasses in case we need to have glasses. It's a small red puppet. Best VTuber. Incredible, incredible. Hold on, don't mind the fact that I'm getting so big. I need to clicking a link. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Excuse me. I need to move my automaton out of here. I think you can probably tell why we've only gotten to chapter 2 after like an hour and a half of gaming, or maybe 2 hours at this point. On account of, we're so good at video jamming. Sit back down. I think you can see why. It is simply the way that it is. Love Lime Man, but he's a little distracting right now. Yeah, I think what I need to do is I need to move Lime Man to the, I have 2 different
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
I'm gonna lock ourselves in chains. You've never seen a puppet on Twitch? I'm gonna look at the shackle.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I wanna look at the shackle.
And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and
very
it's one
proud
without
of
a
her.
key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
Yeah.
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
It's really big for a wrist. I think we could slide our
I don't
hand
know.
out.
Maybe it will.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to
Maybe we can see our
investigate.
reflection.
But what if he's telling the truth?
He isn't.
I am.
Shackle.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
Oh.
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad?
You did this exact sequence tonight. It's fun to see someone else experience it.
Yes, it's bad.
It's normal.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp.
It's normal.
As if pulled by some odd
It's
magnetism.
fine.
Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps
Okay,
from your
it is a
hands,
neck shackle.
snapping around
A
your
neckle.
neck. And, as if your situation weren't bad enough,
Aww.
the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent
Who put-
skittering across the floor of the basement.
Who put magnets in this basement?
Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now?
I got an achievement.
Yes.
Prison of the Mind. Become your own jailer. This is the first game I've ever seen that has achievements in the top right instead of the bottom right. Just rip off your head easy. Literally, I do it every day of my life. Think it looks great on you, sir? It is my choker.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
You want to play, I Spy?
What are we supposed to do now?
I spy with my little eye something sharp.
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
Get gnawing!
That's horrible.
It's not all
You got
bad.
teeth
We
or a
learned
beak, maybe?
valuable piece of information.
Is it the princess? It is. It's her sharp wit and her cutting personality.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
I'm gonna touch everything.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
So, guess we're both stuck here.
Yep.
You want to play 20 questions? You want to play, Cat's Cradle? You want to play, the word chain game?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
How long were you waiting before the first time you met us? Did you know this was gonna happen? Has this happened before? You here on your own account to follow you because you seem delightful, charming, you like your robot. Thank you. I hope you are having such a Monday or maybe Tuesday if you're in a time zone where it's Tuesday already. I spy with my little eye something gray. Is it the thank you for the fall? Is it the brick? Is it this brick right here?
No.
Didn't know it was gonna happen, huh? Are you sure you don't want to play 20 questions? Or, you want to sing 99 bottles of beer on the wall?
Nope.
That's rude.
It's that brick, when your turn. I spy something with my little eye that's rectangular.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything.
Is it the brick? It's the brick! Truth or dare? I dare you to, do a backflip. I dare you to, eat your hair.
This is so boring.
Come on, man. It's been like 3 seconds.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
We can chew our own head off.
But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent.
It would be nicer with a blanket and a poster.
At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything.
Bet Lumo's hair is chewy like a stim toy. Calamari.
But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
Why everybody so mean to the princess?
How exactly does that work?
It just does.
But
Your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again.
Can we get time to pass backwards?
And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
if time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
Making a good point. Did it get darker? Did you ever notice basement change?
I don't like small talk.
This
Remember?
This could be big talk.
Still rude.
Medium talk. That's different.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see
Might
earth
have gotten
through
darker,
holes in the
maybe,
stonework,
perhaps.
Can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
We could talk about big things. What's your favorite bus? School. Planets. Elephants. Airplanes. These are things that are big. You like the loop bus? The battle bus? What's the loop bus?
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happens to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
It's only been like a minute.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
So we know what starving is.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both.
Are we gonna
Time continues to pass,
suffocate down
and
here?
pass, and pass, until suddenly
Ah!
there are no walls. And then... And? I think he's gone.
Who?
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
Yay!
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Well, it's okay. We can get you a jacket. Oh. Bye, ma'am. The narrator is gone, but you don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her stead. It's just a jacket. We can get her a jacket. We can get her a... Oh, all the arms was a jacket. If you're cold, get surrounded by 30 or 40 arms.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
No.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Is this first playthrough? Yeah, this is first playthrough, first set of choices, chapter 2. Chapter 1, we went down in the basement, we cut her arm off, she slit our throat. It was okay and allowed. The narrator is gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
Maybe it's just the narrator ended. Some lips are zipped.
It must have. Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like?
I don't think anybody knows. I don't know where she went. I don't know how we even go find her.
If there's even a her to find anymore.
I think we have to...
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
Do we hate mirrors?
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
I think we have to.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
I know that, mirror. How you liking this game? This game rules. This game rules so hard. Is it what you see in the mirror? Do we have body dysmorphia? Let's go check out that mirror. Oh, interesting. Interesting. The background that's always behind the choices matches the background of where we are right now when we go look at the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Interesting that the voice of the hero who is us is begging us, who is us, to not look at the mirror. So we, as the player, are a distinct individual separate from the hero.
What?
I'll take a sippy. Who said we were the hero? See, nobody, but it was assumed because the hero's dialogue matched the choices that we were picking before. Assumed by me. Oh, and you know what? We're not sitting anymore. We can stand back up. Oh, I'm the hero. Yeah, apparently you are the hero. Congratulations. Thank you for saving the world. Or being on a journey to do so. You weren't scared of the mirror before, or you thought it was cool when it was on the wall. Is it just spooky scary now? Well, if I want to be the hero, I think you can have more than one hero. You can both be heroes.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final.
I want to be the guy. That's a video game, I think. Oh, we're just going. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Every time it shows a hand, I want to reach out my hand in real life and do what it's doing. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. I think you always are what you are. And you can change things about that. But, like, simply be. I gotta fix hymn sounds. The body. It's you. It's you! You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. It's like we're in a tree or a pile of hair. Proceed to the cabin. Oh. You were at the cabin. Approach her. Oh, you notice that right now you're a mess? That's okay and allowed. Every time you see the
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
That's an interesting sentence that you just said with your mouth. Every time you see this screen, you think of hair too. I was like, did we just go into her hair? Did we like transform into a flea or perhaps a lice? Oh, there's options. Attack the entity, destroy your body. We're not doing either of those just yet. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
I mean, is it like the preface to the end of the world? What's up with the gift of the fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
All you know is Ivy's got about 8K until you choose a game. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I have no idea what you just said, but I'm freeing her. I think she's... I was gonna say I think she's already free, but she is still shackled and holding herself back.
This one is determined, but also cautious. One that would rather let the world move around her than move it herself. She will make for a patient heart.
She is many things.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Yeah, looks like something's been, yeah, like it is definitely these arms puppeting her, but are these not her arms? Like all women, she contains multitudes. Like all women, she has eaten a delicious plate of spaghetti. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Am I the narrator?
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Pardon me if this is a bit of a rude question, but what are you? Also, what am I?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I would like to know this also. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
I'm also lights in a city.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Ma'am, you are speaking in riddles. If every arm is everyone we've ever met influencing us. We've only met 2 people, and one of those people was us. Are you the princess?
She is part of me. and part of me is her.
Makes sense. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Can we get there? Oh, it's them. Oh, it's them. One of those people just had a lot of arms, I guess. It's just one of them spider folk. So, what happens now? I'm not even, like, let her out of there. She seems fine. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? I don't think so. Or maybe, actually. And called the arms. I was about to say, are you for real? But then I saw /J and I'm like, all right, that means things. Kind of romance. I want McDonald's she's allowed to come with. Think about how she could hold one McNuggie in each of those hands. There might be one, but I wouldn't be new, so... I don't want to be accusatory, but I do want to know... Do you want me to slay the princess?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness.
Oh, you're a baby.
I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
You're just a baby. So. Do we know each other? Baby 100 arms.
You are familiar.
Okay.
But you are not me.
This is true.
I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Do you want a high five? So what happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Shall we go around again?
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
What if I don't want to forget?
Bring me more perspective.
The patty cake master!
And perhaps then we
Movie has
will
been
know our
watched. Well,
freedom.
Princess got hands. She got a lot of them. Bring me more perspectives, so you may be whole, and perhaps then we'll know our freedom. I guess we go around again. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Oh. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're gonna do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
I don't know about this one. Like, you're right. But I think there's more to it than that. Like, you can reshape and remold your computer into the shape of a computer with a hole in it. But you're never going to be able to go to neopets.com on it anymore. The princess has infinite hands to hold you with. I bet she gives the best hugs. That's the dream. She can high five and download, but is she too slow? Let's find out. Technically, energy can't be created or destroyed, but I guess Neopets. Hole in your computer. I did my dailies today. I did my dailies. We're good. Let it be. No, you know what? No, you're being semantic. Come on.
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
I'm having a little bit of enough of the way you talk, I think. You're like a... It's like she's Chuny. Girl, are you being too edgy 5 me? How many more pieces of you do I have to
More
find?
than you have found.
I've only
but less
found
than
one,
there
I
are
think.
to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Lady, do you want a McDouble or what am I buying? Get her one of the little like $1 cheeseburgers that aren't $1 anymore, but for each of her hands. How many more pieces? Like a bunch probably. Aren't. What are you, like a 500 piece jigsaw? 1,000 piece jigsaw? At least like 3. Can you give me like a guesstimate? We talking in the 10, single digits, double digits, triple digits? Each hand gets to hold a syllable. Oh god, she's a Costco puzzle. Maybe 4, maybe 12. Every hand gets a cheeseburger and 2 fries. God, I would love to eat a cheeseburger and 2 fries right now. Enough. Perhaps 11 tea. Perhaps a 7 tea. You know what? See, I'm like, I'm gonna say, aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you? And she's gonna be like, but I am the infinite, and I am the sky, and I am a million, and you cannot kill me, because to kill is just to be reborn into a soup.
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Make me forget. Perfect rendition, you solved the game. You can't kill me in any way that matters. The fungus is always saying this. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
I will never forget you. Ivy, are you one of her pieces? I'm a corner piece. Put me down first. That wasn't quite what you said. I don't know. It was exactly what I said.
You won't.
Ow. Everything goes dark and you die. Okay. So that's an ending.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path,
The real
is a
Slay the
cabin.
Princess starts here. You'll
And
know
in
when
the
you see it.
basement of that cabin is a princess.
07. 07. It's something, all right.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. You can hit skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or right. That's probably right trigger on your controller. 07. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it'll be the end of the world. Can't someone else do this? R1. Oh, right.
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
I wish I could say I missed the voice of the skeptic, but I don't. What happened? What happens if we leave? Let's just go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
The
You'll
voice of
find
the
the
skeptic
princess
never
within.
really goes away.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed to the cabin. Smile.
The interior of the cabin is
Normal.
almost entirely bare. The air
I wonder
is
how many
stale and
chapters we
musty,
can get to.
and the floor and walls are painted in a fine lead. The blade is your implement.
Enter the basement. We don't need a knife where we're going.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Softly.
Hello? Is someone there?
Different.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Different now. Should walk down there wiggling your hands.
Don't let it fool you. It's
I'm doing
all
it.
part of the manipulation.
She has hands
You're
to show you're
playing a
harmless.
dangerous game by coming
It's okay.
here unarmed.
Suddenly evoke her thousands of hands. I'm unarmed. Lie, I'm here to save you. Let's just go down the stairs.
Good.
Not
still
unarmed
listening
yet.
to
True, we
reason.
have both our arms still.
It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You
Hello.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Hello.
She's beautiful.
Something
How could
something
someone like
disarmed
this
in
be a
another
threat
life
to
pun.
anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding.
Not gonna happen. Me staying focused on an knifey stream? Impossible.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Absolutely, let's get you out of there.
You're only making this more difficult.
Freeing you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
We're normal.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
What happened to the hands I fell for? I have a feeling we're gonna see them again. I was disarmed in another life and woke up. I was told to slay a princess with only a knife? Hit new, not visual novel, light novel.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
We can chew through them. Narrator, if I could focus, I feel like I wouldn't have the problems I currently do.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, the game won't let me look for it.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
They might have. Imagine focusing couldn't be me. Let that princess slay. It couldn't be me. If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I don't have a knife. I can't cut your hand off this time.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could
What?
finally be free.
Didn't mean to do that. My shortcut key to stop my hands from wiggling is apparently also the Ren'Py menu. I think this is Ren'Py, right?
You
Is it
attempt to make your way out of the
Oh.
basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
I was
You hear
wondering.
the click of a lock sliding into place.
I was wondering if it would let me out so that I could grab the knife again. Eternal wiggling it is then. Ify.exe reveal.
Is someone else here? You try the door. You're here to slay the prince.
Well,
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just... Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
it's very interesting because this is basically the same as our first chapter. Except because we don't have a knife. I'm so curious. Is it because we don't have a knife that she's this, like, emotional? Or is it because this is our second playthrough that she's like this?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Yeah, maybe both. Who's to say? Oh, I'm curious. I should have taken the knife. I should have done the exact same path to see if anything was different.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through
I
her
mean, it
limb
was
with
an
the
option.
determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her
How are you gonna get the bone?
a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save.
Fine. Against your better judgment,
So this
you
is the
place
same.
blade against the rat cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp.
Allowed.
And it takes her limb falls to the ground. She didn't so much as utter a... No. She did. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours.
She's got blood
from
on her lips
wounded
this
arm
time.
dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything?
I mean,
It's like
she's
isn't
free.
even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
I support women's noms.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't
She
just let
wanted
her
a
escape
snack.
the world.
Like,
No.
chewing
I
yourself out of
can't
a
just
shackle.
let her
That's
escape
that's
the world.
survival 101. Probably got a jerky taste. She is a snack. Boom, got him type energy.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Interesting. I wonder if we get a different dialogue for if these Slay the Princesses all do the same or if they do different stuff.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
If you've been trapped along in a cabbage, has got to be hungry. It's true. Everybody has their own built-in snacks right attached to their shoulders.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against
Yeah, this
the
is
wall before the
different.
blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
It's okay.
The blade. Move the
It's
blade.
okay.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
You might want to put your hand back on. Your arm, you are not human. Yeah, we're some sort of beastie or birdie or something. We saw ourselves in a mirror and we're maybe scared about it.
We both know this isn't you.
Okay, you don't know me, unless you do know me.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew.
Ow.
It is agony.
Love how the cursor changes when the knife is
Half
taken.
dead.
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna need you to take another shot at that, ma'am.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Stab a little up and to the left.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that
Very
slices
curious.
its way into your body.
If this is actual incompetence or if she's just having a good time.
I'm sorry.
Girl, your clothes, your face, your hair.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
You did it so good the first time. You're stabbing me, but I had this real itch. Could you? Oh, yeah, that got it. Missed my vital organs by 1 millimeter. Zoe, I'm so bad at stabbing. Ooh.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound. It won't be
Weaponized
long before you
incompetence.
bleed out.
Hatsune Miku Sawi. Gomenne. She's so bad at stabbing.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you,
Oh,
your
my
limbs
blood.
unresponsive.
The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
How did you do it so bad?
It can't just end like this, right?
Princess Slurp, I thought she was gonna bite us, honestly. Oh no, you've got blood on you, princess. Congrats, worst anyone's ever done it.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny
It's gonna be a pain to clean up. Yeah, that dress is just gone.
Until
You're gonna
you
have
made
to get
your
a new
choice.
one.
It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry you had to go through that. The damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Who's our voice? Is
And
it
in the basement of that
Skeptic?
cabin is
Someone
a
else?
princess. You're here to slay her.
Okay. No.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us
Princess,
all.
my final message. Invest in a good fabric softener and cleanser. Invest in a new dress. The Denzel.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of
Voice
us
of
last
the
time, did he?
Smith.
If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about
Oh,
it.
fuck you, Smitten.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky
Voice of
about
the
your intentions
Smith,
if
my
you're going to try and
beloved.
save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table.
I love
Then you should
him.
know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts.
The
you
four
have
of
in
us?
works.
Wait. Is he counting the narrator? No, wait. He's counting himself, the voice of the hero. Yeah, I was like the player and the princess. It feels a little like I can maybe understand the player. It feels weird to be counting the princess.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him.
He says what we're
specifically.
all thinking,
Sounds
Lady
like he's
Pretty.
the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
I'd still save a world without love. The body. Love how the reaction is usually 50-50. Either say, man, fuck this Smitten, or hell yeah, Smitten. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing
Those are
anything?
two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Yeah. You, the hero, the Smitten, your good old pal Johnny, you've been ignoring him this whole time. He's been carrying our luggage. He's been with us on the journey this whole time. Morning, Raid. Hello, 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 hello. The Inquisition would like to know, have you slain the princess yet? Not yet. We have not slain the princess. She has slain us. Twice, question mark? But we have not slain a single woman yet. Today, we are respecting women. Everything is normal and fine. We did slay her that one time? I don't think we did. She slit our throat the first time. Oh, if anybody's trying to avoid spoilers for Slay the Princess who came in on the raid, go to bed, go eat food, go drink water, go have a wonderful night. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful time at Morton's stream. Morton, a crazy good streamer, and incredible time playing the Inquisition, I'm assuming, because you said the Inquisition if we've slayed the princess. But also, she slit our throat, and then we sat with her until the walls crumbled and she disappeared into the void. And then we talked to her, and she disappeared. Stabbed her in the heart. We did. I don't think we did. It wanted us to, but we didn't. Yeah, we stayed with her until it got cold out, so she got swarmed by hands, and then we went and talked to her for a while. And I don't think we stabbed her when she was hands. I think she just told us that she was gonna like make us forget and then disappeared, and then we looked in the mirror and then we started over. And then like we've cut off her hand a couple times, but she stabbed us a lot. Lobbed off a hand or two, that's like 10% of a murder. She got better, she's fine. She has so many hands that can be cut off. Yeah. No princess stabbings yet. Slay girl. No, that's what we're trying to avoid, actually. We don't want to slay the girl. The game really wants us to.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Third. Fourth.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you
Twice.
didn't listen to me. You were the one who did us in, villain. Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and
I think the smitten might be a himbo.
Whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
I want to see what the consequences are. I want to see what happens in Chapter 2 Damsel. His smitten voice is very similar to his narrator voice in Super Suits. I don't think I've heard of Super Suits.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
I have a feeling things have changed, and I want to see how they have changed.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
We turned to the page.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Well, the first time the princess said that she just kind of stood there, or she went upstairs and then couldn't get out, and then she woke up and then had chains again.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
I don't think either. Super Suits is a podcast he did the voice for. It's about superheroes and lawyers. It's very Phoenix Wright. Interesting.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
I don't know about that.
Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
You also did some voices for it. Ooh. Interesting. Everybody please clicking that link. Go follow Morden. Please, 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 please. I beg of you. Normally, when a voice tells you to do a thing like slay a princess, you shouldn't do it. But when my voice tells you to click a link and click the follow button, you should doing it. It's simply math. You already am, though. Make a new account. Actually, don't make a new account. I think that's against Twitch TOS. Let's talk about this princess. Smitten, you want to give us a little soliloquy about how much you love her?
Just be quick about it.
Who locked her in the basement? Will clicking the link stab anyone? No.
People locked her in that basement.
What
and
people?
I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Only one way to find out. You trust this voice. If people locked her away, then why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me? A valid question.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because You're special.
I'm special.
You're the only person capable of doing this.
I'm special.
Call it a prophecy, if that helps.
I'm
It's just the
special.
way things
I'm
are.
special. I'm special.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
We're special. Time to get ready for bed. Who's lovely meeting you? It was. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the raid. It was lovely meeting the two of you, and I hope you have a wonderful night and a wonderful sleep and a wonderful breakfast in the morning. And a wonderful continuation of your Slay the Princess as a play run. Narrator is manipulating you. The narrator is the real manipulate, mansplain male wife.
Of course you're special.
We're special!
Why else would you be here? Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice. Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends.
Oh.
But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
You should like yourself. You're being cagey. Please tell us.
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
No, more information is usually better. You should also probably sleep. You gotta wake up at 5 and you're not doing okay. You need the extra 15 minutes. Please do a sleeping. ABC always be sleeping. It's so important to do. Narrator release and manipulate mansplain. Manslaughter! More like woman slaughter, am I right? Princess slaughter, am I right?
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
So we, the player, remember. But the voice of the hero and the narrator and the other voices we pick up along the way, like Skeptic and Smitten, don't remember the previous playthroughs. Nighty, y'all. Enjoy princess time. Good night. I hope you have such a restful sleep. Gerpley Lake, Girls Splain, Girl Slaughter! Gatekeep, Gaslight, Girl Boss. The only reason she was able to kill me last time is because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world? No. She was really good at holding that knife. She was just bad at stabbing.
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
Girl slaughter? Hell nah. Girls laughter? Hell yeah. So true. She's a woman, not a girl. Womanipulate, woman-splain, woman's laughter. Real and correct.
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
Dude.
Sure, it's her beauty. Why not?
Once
And before you ask,
upon
no,
a
we
time,
can't just keep her down there. If you don't
there
slay
was
her, she's going to find a way out.
a princess.
It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is.
So beautiful that everybody died. The end. She's a manipulady. Oh, that's powerful. That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
I want to turn around and leave so bad. Be so funny is the thing. It would be so funny is the thing. Just after that whole conversation, okay, goodbye. But also that means we don't get to see the princess. Leave to play Mario Kart 8. We don't get to see the princess if we do that. I'm gonna save her from the cabin.
That's right, you can't stop all of us. We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does.
I'd play Mario Kart with her. I would also.
Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
911.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah.
She will lie, she will cheat.
No, she won't.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Dude, the smitten has got it bad. I could beat her 1,000 hands with one hand tied behind my back. Rock, paper, scissors, easy.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be
I want to
stifled.
put this guy in a box.
They must be expressed.
I want to put this guy in a barrel and roll him down a hill.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind.
I'm gonna put a hat on this man.
Task ahead.
It's hard to put a voice in a box. That's where voices live. The voice box.
The interior
Mirror,
of the
mirror,
cabin is
mirror,
clean
mirror,
and
mirror, mirror,
elegant.
mirror, mirror,
Its
mirror,
stone
mirror, mirror.
walls draped
Mirror,
in
mirror,
fine
mirror.
threaded tapestries.
Megamine.
A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an
Different.
ornate wooden table with a pristine blade
Different.
attached on its edge.
Because she's a damsel.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
Mirror.
There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub
Ow.
your hand against the cabin wall.
Tricked
I hope
again.
you know how ridiculous you look right now.
It's a mirror.
There was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Come on, man.
Very different.
Very different.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
She really stabbed me.
So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
Wait. Skeptic's not here with us. We can walk in without the knife. Smitten surely won't make us take it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls.
Fancy.
The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
I could take a nap on those stairs.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is
I
probably
think we
doing
might
her
be
a
a
favor.
bird.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
We got bird arms.
Hello? Is someone there?
Hello.
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Yeah.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Manipulation.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Can you hear that?
You know she can't hear you.
She can't
right?
hear that. The bigger dress this time. Yeah. Like more ruffly and floofy at the bottom. Her, it's interesting. Her, like, yeah, different dress, different crown, I think. Like, she's slightly different each time.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
don't think she can do that.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
But it's still the same chain situation.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried
Oh,
you
she's
wouldn't come back.
so anime.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
She rembius. She rembius from when she stabbed us a lot. So anime indeed.
And she called us a hero.
Princess staring at you while your 10 voices sarcastically comment silently.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence.
Huh?
You've been here before. That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Wow. Narrator believes the princess over us. Now who's getting girl bossed?
Well, she killed us.
More interested in the voice using the word us. Well, it's all of us. It's the voice of the hero, the voice of the smitten, the narrator, and us, the player. Yeah, narrator? You think we've been here before?
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
They were super stained by blood.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
You think she's gonna try to nom her hand off again? Princess gets a vague notion of an extremely gallant accent every time Smitten talks.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Push-up glasses.
You see, each voice is a coping mechanism manifesting from the trauma of being killed repeatedly in this time loop.
Might be, honestly. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? We know why she did that. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. I have to ask, did you end the world? What happened after I died? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? Let's ask what happened after I died. I do want to just try rescuing her, but also, let's see what she says this time.
You died, and now we're talking.
But before we started talking, she's right, free her. Now let's just rescue her.
Rescue her? What are you talking about?
get her outta
Did you
here.
forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that.
You think she's gonna try to eat her own arm off again?
Don't you see how dainty her hands are?
Yep.
You'll be able to slip her out with ease.
It's the channel of the streamer that is known as Ify. Ify is really cool, honestly. Is that the gamer known as Asmund? The gamer who's cool of the internet, Asmund? Real? Hello, 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 hello. I hope you were having a Monday. I hope you didn't gnaw your own arm off today.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the
We
chains.
could try.
If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
She was waiting for us.
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
Huh? If you free her, she could sub to your channel. If we free her, she can get a gift sub.
I'm not sure I follow.
You should like, follow, and subscribe.
Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
Hey, Smitten?
I think I'd rather believe in facts.
Yeah.
Ah, so you're one of those imperial
empiricists.
Is that what they're called?
One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward
Narrator?
and free our beloved from her bindings. No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step
Love
towards
when
the
your eyes
princess,
blink
I'll do
asynchronously.
what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
It's normal. I was saying earlier that, like, there's a way in VTube Studio to set it up so that they blink normally, but if I do that, then we can't wink. We can't wink. We can't wink.
I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Hold on now. That's a little extreme. Is that how this one ends? Is narrator tries to kill her so Smitten kills us?
You wouldn't. I would.
Don't!
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her.
It works!
That shouldn't have worked.
What does
I'll be
this look
damned.
like to her? Probably just like,
We're doomed.
just a facial expression journey.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
This is the good end.
I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
And then I saw her face. I'm a believer. Not a trace
And you're not trying to kill me this time.
of doubt in my
Thank you.
mind.
Thank you so much.
I'm in love. Ooh,
The princess jumps up and
I'm a
smothers you in a
believer.
joyful
I wouldn't leave
embrace.
her if I
Ugh.
tried.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be
No,
buried
no
in
weapon.
her back and everyone out there would be saved.
Give her a smoosh on the forehead.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Everything's fine. She's so cute. Now
do
we
you
can
know?
go get McDonald's. What do we do now? McDonald's. Or a local burger joint. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Nah.
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding?
Listen.
What if she doesn't want to end the world?
Get this girl some iced cream. She'll never want anything else.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I've doubted lots of things.
I think I want to leave,
Mm-hmm.
and I think
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
What do you think? Let's get her a Twitch account, set her up on neopets.com.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
We can watch a movie. We could play a game. We could go eat some good food. I could oh man. I could show you music. You've probably only heard birds and crickets and stuff. Let me you can watch Star Trek. Literally, there's so many things. You could read a book. You could listen to a podcast. I want you to tell me what you want. Rude. She doesn't know. She hasn't had enough experience to know yet. There must be something you want. She'll find out. We gotta get her experiencing things. I want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. Yeah, let's go read all the manga.
That sounds perfect.
That sounds perfect.
The princess
Aw.
takes your hand.
She's
the last
so
hopes of
anime.
the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
Tee hee.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening.
You don't have to mope about it.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you.
She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Let her feel joy.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Who? Don't move too fast, I just want a burgor.
That's a familiar move.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
The narrator did it? How? I thought the narrator was us, but the door locks from the other side.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
We're supposed to leave now. Or I guess, does the narrator, because they're the narrator, just have control over the story?
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I'm inclined to listen to the smitten over you, the narrator.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
This is starting to feel like Stanley Parable a little bit. Smitten knows what he's about. Smitten is about being smitten, and that's about it. But the guy who locked the door is named Jerry.
Like
Jerry
a pair
door
of
locker.
Teenagers in love.
Teenagers?
You and the princess place your hands on the door together.
Ugh, we're a teenager? She's a teenager?
And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Power of love confirmed for real. Not
told
literally.
You our love was insurmountable.
I was gonna say, it makes it somehow sadder if they're teenagers. Like a teenager. Power of love!
You and the princess make your way upstairs and...
Don't like
that's right,
that.
there's still a chance
Don't
for you to
like
do the
that.
right thing.
Don't
Take the
like
blade from
that.
the table and slay her before it's too late.
No. We gotta get out of here.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
We gotta get
You're
out of
taking
here.
every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world
As
and
far
make
from
me
this knife as we
suffer.
can, please.
I hate you.
Don't say that.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone.
No. That's right. This is the full emotional baggage of adulthood.
That's not how this works.
These two don't know about having to work a 9 to 5.
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her.
We have to.
It's
It's our happy ending. We're leaving. Just ignore them? Of course she doesn't know about a 9 to 5. She's royalty. She knows about 9 o'clock tea and 5 o'clock tea. Play a bitter divorcee who's been fired from their 9 to 5. Which, I want to leave. But what happens if I say just ignore them? We're leaving. Let's get out of
Yes,
here.
I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step outside.
Romantic haze, your love will set you free.
a happy ending at last.
We did it.
We
what should we do
did
now?
it.
Let's go get some iced cream.
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Is this Smitten?
Oh, is he gone?
Oh,
I
no, the
hadn't
hero's
noticed.
gone.
I was too busy staring deep
Aw.
into our beloved's eyes.
Interesting. Are Are the voices that come with you to the end? No, narrator's here, right? Or is narrator gone?
Cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Oh, Hero is the one that said that. Okay, so narrator is just always gone here. Girl, you have exposed shoulders. We need to get you a blanket.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Oh. Bye. I guess narrator doesn't get to see the hair world. Next loop, bring a jacket. That's what I'm saying. We need a blankie. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It's gonna be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared. Jack ain't.
But it feels so bad.
Jack
Like,
not.
looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Will be the end of you, but not me.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Right? I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so.
It's gonna be okay.
We'll trust you. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
She will. You approach the mirror. Trip to Burlington Coat Factory beforehand might be good. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The bloat. You've grown. You've grown. Last few frames of arms taking your animation are all elbows. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Oh, just A makes this open. You are at the cabin. You're a big boy now. Time for that 9 to 5. So, did you get some new
Flickering
pieces?
lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Congraturitos.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection.
Okay.
Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Am I gonna have to start stabbing? Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me.
Oh, I feel that.
They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be passive
The
aggressive.
vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much of you have changed?
Is a child the same as an infant?
No.
I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Makes sense. When this is all done, Do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
Yeah, you're changing. We got it. But what about what you want?
I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed.
Okay, you don't know yet. It's fine.
But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
All right, we can work on that. We're not gonna kill you. Oh, wait. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? I didn't notice that. Would it not let me? If I tried to do the exact same path as before, would it have not let me? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
And to be fair, you're the only thing I know that's not me. What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Yeah, but, like, if I'm going on a vacation, you can say, what do you want me to get you as a souvenir? You could say, bring me a local snack, or bring me, like, a snow globe with the city on it, or bring me a cool shirt. You think, don't quote me, that you can't do the 100% exact path twice. Okay, so maybe it'll, like, let you choose the first, you could choose some of the same options, because I didn't do any of the same, like, starting paths. Like, I went to the cabin, but I didn't grab the knife. But, like, if I had grabbed the knife, it would have made me do a different option. That's actually extremely useful, because then you don't waste time doing the same thing over and over again. But it would have been interesting to see how things would change if you tried to do the same thing twice. Get her a Comic-Con shirt.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers.
Okay.
And every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
She'll be happy with anything. Got it. I'm warming up to her weird way of speaking. Any thoughts on this new vessel? Last time you called me fragile. Am I bloated now?
This one is soft and delicate.
Yeah.
You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
Molded her to love you.
Do not mourn her.
We were the manipulate,
She has served her purpose.
gaslight, gatekeep, mansplain, male boss all along. Attack the entity, destroy your body. I think I'm ready to go back. There's a lot of questions here. You know, at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm gonna kill you. We don't know that. It's gonna be a sad inevitability, probably. When I go back, it's this invisible wall. You don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change your grow. She already explained that to us. I don't want to hurt you. The more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. Actually, that's true. We're gonna have to start stabbing at some point.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
Thought you were thoughts and perspectives.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
If I don't want to bring you back any more vessels, what if I wait forever? Then she'll be sad because she wants to continue progressing. think I'm ready to go back. Actually, I think it's time we call it a night. I'm gonna save here, actually. Yeah, headed to bed. It is bedtime. Usually we only go until about 10 Pacific. I say that. I say usually we're only supposed to go until 10 Pacific, but I always go late because it's fun to play games. This seems like a good place to stop. I'm gonna save here instead of at the beginning of a new path. Yeah, the princess's voice actress is killing it. She's already a regular streamer. Let's go. Nicole, good night. You should turn back, but I don't know how long they'll take. Yeah, I think we'll start the next stream, the next playthrough of this. Yeah, deciding to turn around and leave is fun. I do want to do that. I want to leave some. I want to kind of do as many non-murdering options as possible before we start getting into the stabbing. Let's head over to the goodbye screen. It's bedtime, though. It's bedtime, it's bedtime, it's bedtime. It's so extremely bedtime. Let's all have a good sleep, yeah. I gotta wake up early. Actually, I don't have work tomorrow. I was gonna say I have to wake up early for work because usually I have to do that on a Tuesday, but I got tomorrow off because I wanted to rest. And so I'm sleeping in. And also there's gonna be some stuff. Sleep while your piss baby cat says good night to your, I'm not gonna call him a piss baby cat. Good night to your kitty cat. My cats didn't bother me this whole stream. I think they were just content on their, having their little heated blanket. What the? Well, I got a cloud error. So I got an achievement for the Slay the Princess, but it said cloud error. We're gonna go to bed tonight. Thank you all for coming, and thank you all for hanging, and thank you all for the raids and the rebub scribes and the follows and the chatting and the hanging. IV streams tomorrow, but that's today. It's still technically today and not tomorrow yet in Pacific time. Next stream, peel your eyes out for tomorrow because this is supplies happening. I don't even know if it needs to be a secret, but you'll see it when you see it. Tomorrow, special stream a little bit earlier than usual. I think it's 6 o'clock instead of 7 o'clock this time. You're peeling. ABC, always be keeping those eyes peeled. You don't want to peel your eyes out. You need to don't peel them out. Just peel them and keep them in like a grape. Like you could peel a grape or an orange. A special Tuesday IFE. Y'all get another week of 3 IFE streams. But also Wednesday. We have our normal Wednesday stream also, 7 o'clock Pacific's time. Yeah, male voice is Jonathan Sims, best known from, yeah. I recognized that one really early in the stream, and also, like, by the time we were going down to the basement, I was like, is this him, or am I racist, and I think all British people sound the same? It was him. It was him. We're okay. We're good. We're good. I finished the Magnus Archives last year. It was sometime in 2024. And someone you regularly watch on Twitch is friends with Nicole Goodnight, so that's how I know her. Oh, yeah. I'm like Nicole Goodnight. I don't think I've ever heard of before, but I've got a lot of hours of Jonathan Sims' voice in my ears from Magnus Archives listening to. Wednesday, Doodle stream. We're going through we've still got a good chunk of requests. Last stream, we only did like one. We only did Flynn's little guy, but how many do we have on here? Like about 20. We still got about 20 doodles to go through, so we're gonna keep doing doodle streams until we go through all of those, and then See you tomorrow if you can make it. All right. Keep your eyes on the Discord. Keep your eyes on the social medias, Blue Sky, Tumbly, to see what the Secret Tuesday's all about. Wednesday doodle stream at the normal time, normal stream. We're gonna keep doing those until we go through this list. And Dragon Brethren raid. Hello. Playing My Time at Sandrock. I've never heard of that. Welcome in. We are actually just ending stream, so we're gonna be passing this raid. But I hope y'all had a very good time. I hope y'all had a grand time. I've never heard of My Time at Sandrock. What is that? Did you have a good time at Sandrock? A farming game. Oh. For rocks? Like the harvests and the stardews? Oh. I want to get into Fields of Mystria, but I also want it to be fully out and not in alpha or beta or whatever it is right now. Farming sim adjacent, more of a crafting game. A 3D version of Stardew a little. Interesting. I guess that's what a Harvest Moon was, right? Those got 3D at some point. I do love a crafting game. I don't know if I'll ever stream one because they're very much a time for me to just turn off my brain entirely and go into like spreadsheet mode. But I love them very, very. Today, slay the princess. Unslain, no slayings, only endings. Tomorrow, look at it with your eyeballs and you'll find out. Wednesday, 7 o'clock Pacific, we watch the doodles. We play them doodles, we draw them doodles, we continue to drawing. But tonight, to now, to current, to this one, it's bedtime. It's bedtime. We gotta go to bedtime. Who's alive that I can send y'all over to? Who's awake and alive and alive and awake and awake and alive and alive and awake and alive? And alive and awake and alive and alive and alive and awake and alive. Twitch, I am refreshing you. Twitch, tell me who's alive. Please and thank you. Failed to load module. Don't tell me that. There we go. Oh, a few people are alive. I think. I'm gonna send y'all over to Convil tonight. Convil Guardian playing a Fallout New Vegas. We will play more of this game next week, Monday. We'll be back to it, 7 p.m. Pacific. We're gonna try to turn around and leave. We're gonna try to, maybe we'll do a stabbing. We'll find out. But we're gonna get more endings, and we're gonna get more knowledge, and we're gonna get more. But tonight, bedtime. Tonight, bedtime. Let me get this raid set up. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, 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 good night. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful sleep and a good dreams, and sleep in if you can, and if you can't, have a good breakfast at least, maybe. Good night.